Good evening. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most handsomest priest of them all?
Well, it's not you, Robert.
The mirror's cracked. The phrase vanity of vanities is all vanity comes from today's first reading from Ecclesiastes. Vanity here is not quite the same thing as conceitedness. We're not talking about the kind of vanity where people are obsessed with their appearance and keep checking themselves in the mirror all the time. Father Joseph. Although there's a faint sense of what meaning of vain is here. But vain also means futile or pointless, as the English phrase in vain denotes expressing the idea that all human endeavors are ultimately meaningless or futile. It reflects a deep existential questioning about the purpose and the value of life and labor. And as we know, what it means if we do something in vain. The book of Ecclesiastes, which is thought to have been written between 300 and 200 BC, is an example of biblical wisdom literature where it is usually attributed to King Solomon. One of the most valuable qualities of Ecclesiastes, along with its remarkable poetry, is its honesty about the way the world works. Its author urges us to accept what we cannot alter, even though this often means having to swallow crow or some rather unpalatable truths about the way the world works. Time is against us, for life can be a blink of an eye. Before you know, you're old and bald. No comments. People who have always want more, and whatever we do, the sun will continue to rise and set, and everything will go on without us. Or, as my favorite poet, Alfred Lord Tennyson, would put it in his Memorandum, AHH from 1850, be near when the sensuous flame, the racked with pangs that conquer trust, and time, a manic scattering dust, and life, a fury slinging flame. Be near me when my faith is dry, and men, the flies of latter spring, they lay their eggs and sing and sting, and weave their petty cells and die. Man weaves his petty cells, spawning the generation that will succeed him, and this is all that will last of him. All is vanity, then. You fool, this night your life will be demanded on you, and the things you have prepared, to whom will they belong? Thus will be for all who store up treasures for themselves, but are not rich in what matters to God, is what our gospel says today. Jesus speaks of the primordial spiritual truth, namely the need to detach oneself from the goods of the world. This has nothing to do with the hatred of the world or a rigid Puritan spirituality of flight from the world. Rather, it has to do with knowing how to wear the goods of the world lightly. These are not ultimate goods. Sharing and caring for our fellow man. Today, we heard from Father Mark, who is a Redemptorist missionary priest from Poland. And he does missionary work in the Ukraine and Russia. Yes, the two countries that are currently at war. And you can still help by giving aid to the missionary, which are located in our boxes in our narthex. Because all things are vanities and vanities of vanities. Like the wind, it comes and it goes. Whether it's money, power, or material things, all things, especially material things, will crumble. So greed in all its form must be avoided. Building a bigger barn, as today's gospel is, when someone is doing so, they're caught in an addictive pattern. We must not cling to what the world's goods, rather it's for recognition, power, or wealth. For what we carry in the next world is the quality of our love, and that's love of one another. And remember, God is love. If we lose our life tomorrow, who will get all our possessions? Our dependents? Well, we can't take them with us. So here's something to ponder. So when you see the Lord face to face and he asks, what was your life all about? What will your answer be? Amen. But it's okay, Father Joseph. You don't have to respond because you probably thought this homily's about you, don't you?